we go. I think we're coming up now. Wait to see a picture. About 8-second delay. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 plays. This is Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't put any mods on this particular playthrough yet. We're playing Nórë Huinë, who's a Drow Half Elf. Or Half Elf Drow. I'm not sure. Half Drow. Brought up as a street kid on the streets of Baldur's Gate. And ended up at a monastery learning the martial arts. Gravitated towards a master that taught him the Drunken master subclass style. And we just got done taking out Nórë and all of that big huge company. I'm not sure. I think there's a couple more of them floating around. I'm not sure. So we're going to head back down from the whence we came, down this way, because I think it's over here that I have to go up to this up here. And I still haven't figured out what weapon I want to forge with the Susser bark. But we were going to go try and find out where's the whole Grymforge thing. We're going to try and finish that up. I am probably going to have to take a rest, and I'm probably going to have to swap out. I think I'm going to swap out Karlach for Lae'zel and Gale for Starian. Because there's a whole bunch of traps and stuff that I got to take care of. So I'm going to have to do some equipment swapping as we go. But right now, we're just going to try and see if we can...
No, never mind.
If we can just get back down here.
Have to keep going.
Because the guys used to be over here. It doesn't look like they're here anymore. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. There's a potion of greater healing there. We're going to go grab that. Not leaving that behind. I don't think I need an extra torch. I'm getting close to weight limit as it is. And I'm probably going to have to go back to the Grove to sell things to Aaron because I'm running out of people to sell things to. Oh, that's good stuff. Is there anything else over here that was red before that I wasn't able to get? So these guys either must have come and fought when I wasn't looking, or they just ran away. I'm not sure which. We've already talked with those guys. So we've already done all this. Because we got all the Justiciar armor and stuff. We have to go up over here. Right, we've already done all these crates. Yeah. Pretty sure we already did all the crates. Yeah. And then through here is... here. I have my armor off. I'm just showing myself in clothes. Just getting a little tired of the armor stuff. Put on my blue shirt to represent my normal colors of my armor. Now I'm not wearing my armor, so it was like, why did I bother? Alright, there should be some stuff here. Double foil mask.
Another mask. Heavier than it looks. Wouldn't be very comfortable.
Oh, come on. Just got gold. I was going to say, one of them has some gold. Now, when we go up here, I'm thinking I'm going to need Starian's thieving skills because he's way better at this than me. So I got an autosave in, which means I'm entering a new area. Amazingly enough, the bones are all worth a gold piece. You can come out here and get a really neat look of where the Ebon Lake comes in here. Thought I'd just give you guys a quick look like that. It is pretty neat looking. How they have that all set up and going, and there's the gate that we come in. So it is pretty cool. Over here, now these things, this is where, all through the earlier part of the game, your vases are almost always empty. And then when you get down here, the vases actually have stuff. So if you're playing along, when you get into Grymforge, check the vases, because, see, some of them have stuff. Whereas most everywhere else where you found vases, they didn't have anything at all. And now here I'm going to find some traps very soon, I think. Yeah, I think when I get up here, very soon I'm going to get traps, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, there's traps all the way down there. I have on a guidance pendant, so I'm going to use it myself.
Well, in it.
Separate and have me go for a walk. Perception failed. Oh, God. They're 15s. And even with +6, I can't make a 15. I can't roll a 9. Oh, jeez. Orb of Dark Vision, for those that don't have it, you can get it. Alright, how bad is my stats? +6 in sleight of hand. My perception is only a +2. Who has better perception? Shadowheart has a +3. Karlach has a +4. Gale has a +0. So we want to have Karlach take a walk with a guidance on her. So guidance on Karlach. Why can't I reach her?
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I'd love to, thanks.
Alright, we're gonna have you walk out here and see if you can see it.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Yep, there's a trap there. You should find a trap. Right there.
Place is trapped.
And you failed on that perception. Alright, let's see. Can I... Let's PF5 here. In case I fail.
No one's stopped me yet.
I need to go here. I need to try to disarm. I don't remember how hard these are. It's a 10. I'm going to take back. I'll take her. Okay, wait. That was a little bit wasted. Booze? Always want booze. I am the Drunken Master after all. Now can I disarm this one? That's ridiculous. Okay. We're gonna reload that because I clicked on it to disarm and it had me step on it. I really find that annoying. So I gotta make Karlach come back and be out of the hallway. Really, I'm probably gonna have to go swap out Astarion for like Gale or something to get through this part. Come on, reload. Sorry about that. I'm not going to accept the fact that its game mechanic made me miss that. All right, Karlach, you come back here.
All right.
What to do?
Okay. Still got it on, so see if I see this one.
Trap. Be cautious.
Should I see this one?
Step carefully. There's a trap.
These are getting tougher. I have to go get a Starion on some of these. Alright, I've gotten through several of them. Okay, my guidance is going to go away, so I'm going to put it back on me.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Yeah, I know. There's lots of them here. Okay, I've made really good progress. I'm going to quick save. This next one could be devastating if I don't. I may have to go get.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
So I failed those. So I want
A long way to go still.
to cast your guidance on Karlach. She has the best perception chances, and have her walk up here. See if she could see the other two. Wow! Okay, the game does not want me to get these. She's
I'm
next
ready.
best.
This way.
Cast your guidance on yourself.
Trap.
So we didn't get the thing in the middle. Alright, can I... I should PF5 here.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Okay, let's PF5 that. Oh boy. Oh, okay.
No time to dally.
Oh, let's have See if we can get Karlach to do it.
Hey-ho. La la la. A trap. Time to dance.
We got those two. Alright, let's see if I can
Dull moment.
disarm this one. It's getting closer. I better save again. This thing's gonna get very nasty here.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Okay, there's one left, so we're gonna PF5.
Trap. Be cautious.
Alright. And now to get in there, you have to have like a misty step. Do we have... I probably should do everybody, and let's look for scrolls. I do not see a scroll of Misty Step. No scrolls of Misty Step, huh? Okay, we have a thing here. Alright, if we swap this.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Do I now have Misty Step? I have Misty Step. Okay. Now there's a trick to where you can Misty Step back here. Because you gotta like Misty Step. Let's save here in case I screw this up. Okay. Karlach, you need to move up here. You need to come up here and cast the guidance on me. Get this right. Cast guidance on me. And then I have to do a Misty Step. Like here. And I failed the perception check. A bloody hack.
What's cooking?
Well, the guidance on me was useless, so cast it on yourself.
Soldier?
Oh, for my God. How hard is this?
My faith protects me. Need to keep going.
Everybody's perception failed? That's ridiculous.
Color me curious.
Might as well have him loot as he goes. Only got one more chance, and then I gotta grab new people. Have to go back to camp and swap out. All to get this
Right
one
away.
last trap. Well, there was somewhere along here. There's a body. There it is.
What am I to do? You need to pick me up.
Ready and willing.
He's terrible, but maybe he'll get a good die roll. No. Okay.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Well, we'll just have them do the looting.
I'd better take a peek.
It's a great sword. And a knife. Some shoes. Stuff. Some stuff. And I don't think there's anything in the barrels. But... oh, some stuff. Stuff. Okay.
What's the story?
Now, the story is you need to get way far away.
Moving it.
All right. What now?
Well, it won't let me undo that one.
An idol of Shah. Shadowheart might want to see this.
Yep. The Protectee sparks well. Whoever has plus one bonus as long as they have lightning charges. Put that on Gale, right? Give that to Gale. And all of this, I think we'll give to Shadowheart. I think she has the most room for carrying stuff. Okay. Nope, this is the 1 gold piece for 40 weight. It's not worth it. There are chests that are like 10 weight but worth 20 gold. So we can go back here.
How much farther can I go?
So I'll go here and say group. That should bring everybody up. Okay, we can come over here. Before we go schmucking about, I think we're gonna need to take a long rest. I don't know if I can pull this off here. I can't remember how I did this. I've done this many different ways. Okay. If I remember right, yeah, there's a longsword mold here with a skeleton. if you go up here to this space up here, I think you can jump and get to the forge, if I remember right. All right, let's try that. If I can get to the forge thing, then I can do a long rest. We'll swap in maybe Lae'zel for Karlach for a little bit. Get a different flavor of fighter. I was able to do the thieving stuff on my own, so I didn't need to bring a star in. Okay, so if we go here, and then we jump here, we jump down here. Who's got room to carry stuff? Karlach can pick them up. So
Damn, it's good to be alive. Fancy mould. Must be the forge this belongs to.
okay, she can go ahead and lead. Because I don't think there's anything here. We just got to walk up here. We have to walk up here. We'll walk up here. There's a skeleton up here. Got some stuff. Possible helmet for Shadowheart. Was it up here? No. Because it was... It's that one over there. So we have to get across. When you get to this one, then you can do a jump, right? You can do a jump with a feather fall down to the forge. Right, because you can jump down to here and get this one. So we gotta go across the hard way. Okay. I couldn't remember if I could do that or not. Well, technically. Yeah, you'd need 2 feather falls. Alright, so we gotta do it the hard way. Alright. So, not the shortcut I thought it was. Doom, 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 doom. Not the shortcut I thought it was. Okay,
Attention!
do you have a mage hand? You do.
Let's explore.
Alright, where's my mage hand?
No time to waste.
never believe this. At the ready.
What a charmer.
I've got a long road ahead.
Let's go turn on the
I'll be
lights.
cursed. Open up.
I know there's critters in there that I don't really want to deal with. And I'm over encumbered. It's like this. I need to give to Gale to carry. Now we need to get rid of our stuff.
Moving ahead.
Okay. So we've got to come down this way. There's a box here. Weapons. Turn this way. Yeah, because we have to jump over this. We walk up here. And we walk up here. I think we have to jump up there to get to that skeleton. If you come up here, there's our broken mirror. You can't use it. Map of Moonhaven. Our map offers a detailed plan to attack the village of Moonhaven, encouraging soldiers to kill in merciless silence. Get up. It's evidence. It's evidence. It's evidence.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
So here in the forge, I look at all the vases because I know some of them have stuff in them. So I'm a little paranoid about vases and stuff. I don't think I can get actually up to that spot. And I've got lava that's supposed to be flowing, but it's flowing very slowly and it's very nasty. It's very terrible and horrible. And then we gotta go up broken steps, which are likely to get us killed because we are dumb. Where's Mama Kay? Thank you, Mama. Okay. So we're gonna give that to Gale, I guess? These things will have to go to Gale as well. How are we doing on our weight? We're getting up there on everybody. We got way too much stuff. Way too much stuff for nobody to sell it to. Ah! I don't think I have anybody that I could even sell this all to. Money-wise. Because I really don't need any equipment. Okay. Now I know that if we had Featherfall...
I applaud your taste.
Do we have a scroll of it? Yes, we do. Should we try this? Okay. First off, we're going to save here, in case I don't get this right. I want her to be the boss. There. Everybody's together. Now she should have a Scroll of Featherfall. Should get us all.
Let's move.
Can I jump that far? Yes. Leaping to our death. It's got stuff. Okay, it didn't make me go overweight, so we can just go up here. Talk to this guy. Some stuff. Now I'm overweight. Here, give that to Gale. Where is the funny little mark? It's over there. I don't want to encounter the people because I'm not at full strength. But I want to get the little mark.
My feet can carry me.
Waypoint discovered. That's what I needed to know. Okay. I think it's time for us to go take a long rest because we're getting ready to do some things here. Actually, I probably don't need a long rest. I just need to swap some people out. Because I'm fine as a monk. Shadowheart. She's got 3 seconds and 3/3, so she still has some spells left. So what if we swapped out Karlach for Lae'zel and Gale for Wyll? Alright, we gotta go back to camp to do this anyway, so let's go back to camp. This is more just to swap people in and out, and then I have to change up some equipment too. Welcome to those of you stopping in. Say hi in the chat to me, please. So what does Lae'zel have going? She has on navigation lights, dancing lights, windbreaker boots. I like the gloves of the underdog, and a chain shirt +2. It's pretty good armor. But she doesn't have any of the other stuff. Alright, so look like we would have to go from about here to here. I give that to Lae'zel. Give her the bunch of arrows too. Right. And then she should have that as a beating weapon. Don't have anything that's good against constructs, do we? Alright, that's pretty good there. We should probably have her carry the molds. Oh, we should go back there and sell everything. Skewered in Shadow of the Word gains +1 to saving throws when attacked. Not that great a helmet. She's got a better helmet on. They all have better helmets on. And I don't wear helmets. At least I haven't found one yet that's worthwhile. Wyll. You are going to have to grab a whole bunch of scrolls. Right? What does he have on? Robe of Summer, resistance to cold. This gives him better armor class when he has lightning things, and he's using this lightning staff. So, probably... Probably he's going to want to wear that. Now the question is do we want to go sell things? Back at the Grove, we can give him Nyr's head. Then I could sell stuff at the Myconid colony and then come back here. Maybe I should do that first? Before I swap out too much other stuff? Maybe that's what we'll do. Right? Okay, so why don't we go do... I just realized I can do that. I have fast travel points. I'm so stupid. I'm thinking I have to walk everywhere. I can go back to the Myconid colony. With this group. We go talk to... What's his name? The Swinger. We can actually just go talk to Blurg here quickly.
Can't give up now.
Don't think any of us have great charisma. I have a 12. I'm as good as Gale. Really need to have Wyll for this, but okay. I'm gonna talk to Blurg.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries? I do enjoy a good bargain. If anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Okay, what are these? When the wearer gains lightning charges, they also gain 3 terrifying hit points. I'm going to get lightning charges a lot. Scorching Ray. Sunwalker's Gift. Oh, we could give that to Lae'zel, and then she could see in the dark. Right? That make her happy? Blade's magical. Bound to an Eldritch Knight or as a Warlock's Pact weapon. Okay. So it won't help me. Do you have any neat new scrolls? Scroll of Gaseous Form. Some of that strikes me as I'm going to need that. He has a lot of gold too. Alright. Let's, we'll keep 1 knife. Should I keep any javelins for girlfriend number 1 to throw at people? We've got better things than morning stars. Definitely want to get rid of these. We can get rid of the ruby ring. What was this one? Oh, that's his mind shielding. Silver necklace. Keeping the flute. Oh, did I not read these books again? We don't need the adamantine slag. There's 7 bones. Bottle, candle, more candles. Destitute clothes. So Lump's Warhorn doesn't seem to work anymore. And no, rope does not have a use unless you get a mod for it. There is a mod for it to make rope useful. Alright, I kept a dagger, right? Yeah, I kept a dagger and some javelins for her to throw. They bear the Absolute's brand, they deal 1 additional thunder damage. We don't have anybody bearing the brand, so let's just get rid of it. Can't remember what books I've read for you guys. There's a bone. And some of this is just fun stuff to throw, like frying pans, cauldrons. Just to let her throw things when she's raging. Just for fun. Up to 772 gold. Da, da, da. Great sword. We might need that if I decide to make a great sword, so we'll keep that. Potions of sleep. Things that she should be throwing at things. Gale. Oh yeah, you've got a lot of incense. Okay. Well, we're 500 short of taking all his money. Suppose if I wanted to part with some magic items, I could do that. Does he have anything I really want? He's got light potions. I mean, the only thing I was thinking of was the scroll of gaseous form, and maybe another feather fall. But I'm not sure I even need those. Alright, she's got 2 javelins, so we don't need to carry these around. And then I have lots of books and things that I probably should sell him. I don't think this matters. Can't remember if this matters or not. Devil foil mask. 1200. Don't think I need 3 shovels. 1's enough. Oh, there's a wine goblet. Fluorite shard. I'm not sure if that's used somewhere. Again, I can't remember. I have multiples of them, so I don't know. The onyx can go. The pot lid can go. She's not going to throw a pot lid. Frying pan, yes. Pot lid, no. This is never going to happen, so we'll take the money. Why am I keeping this? I'm keeping this for a reason, and I can't remember what it is. I'm sure. I think I read all these to you guys, didn't I? Didn't I read all these things out for everybody? I don't remember. Okay, well, I can get most of his money. Unless I want to give up some magic stuff. Or the books. I think we've seen all these books. I am doing a playthrough on Sundays for something called The Librarian, where I am planning to actually read all of these out as I find them. One. And we don't find part 2 until we get to the crash. I can't remember where we find part 3. Find part 3 in the Shadowlands? Maybe? Possibly? Sort of? Oh, I don't use poison. I don't use simple toxin poison. Alright, well, I think I've read all these out. But let's just take his money for now. I'm up to 8,000 gold. So yes, I'm not even out of chapter 1 and I have 8,000 extra gold.
Very well. I have mushrooms to catalog.
Okay. And what I'm going to do
So many minds connected.
is I'm going to go through these books just to make sure I show them all to you. In case I missed something. Moon and stars are making a stand. Okay, yeah. We've read that. We've read this. Right, we read that. Like, it gives me a little dot over them, shows that I read them here. So I've read that. Okay, this is one that I want to keep. That's the deed. Ironfoot. Okay, so this one I want to send to camp because I don't want to lose that one. I think that one's funny. Take it. Yeah, this is a very nasty game. Okay. So, cute, but not relevant. Oh, we want to keep these. Don't want to sell them by accident. Threadbare book. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Okay. And I think this is a letter. Yeah, we can get rid of that. All right. So those things we can get rid of. Scribbled note. Okay. It's the map of Moonhaven. Warning letter. Okay, so we've read all those. Have we read everything she's got? Dear Diary. Did we read this? Oh yeah, we read this. We read this when we found it, didn't we? Okay. So to her diary, I can get rid of. Oh yeah, this is the one that tells us there's an amulet. We can get rid of that. Grymforge a history. Yeah, we've had that before. Yeah, drawn map. Yeah, we know about that. Okay. You guys can stop and read that. Okay, that's the same thing. Okay. No, nice to. Okay, that was a tablet fragment. Okay, this is the stuff about Catholic form. Okay. And then this one. What's a 10-day? Just like telling you how to be a good Lady of Lost follower. And then the third one should finish it. Or forevermore. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you guys could have stopped, could have paused that and read those. I don't think they're truly relevant. Sharon's journal. Oh, we already read that. Why didn't it mark it as read? Okay, so we've read all those. Slaver's inventory. Huh. Okay. I only have an iron for steel. Stones to the. See what decisions have passed since. Okay, so that was, I think this was a way, this is Elder Bryn that you could have gotten rid of. Okay, I've read all the books, so I'm gonna go sell them to what's his name, so I don't have to carry him around. So Blurg, here.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
I'm gonna
I
do
do
this.
enjoy a good bargain.
I just
If
want to get rid of all these
anything in
things.
my private collection is to your liking.
We've done this, and we did all these. And Gale's as well. Oh, 126. Let's just take the gold for now. I don't think there's anything he really has that I need. Well, he might. Featherfall's always good to have, as is gaseous form. But we'll just say no for now.
Very well. I have much.
Okay, now we can go turn in Nair's head up here to the...
Should mind my step.
Need to go talk to him. Thula, we freed your people.
I'm coming along, just not fast enough. Any word on my people?
Good to see them here.
Then I owe you more than I can ever repay.
Yeah, okay. Not likely.
Thank you.
Also killed the...
I'm almost sorry to hear it. I hope to have the pleasure myself. There's plenty more guarding my people, but I'd say you've made a fine start.
But I've already taken care of the ones on your people. Okay, so they don't know which one you said first. Okay. So they don't know. The game doesn't realize that you've already talked to them. Alright, let's go give him Nair's head.
Peace bringer, be at home. The Drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter.
Okay. That's nice. Nice mushroom people. You're all high and dancing. Cool.
As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
And you get this. And voice of the circle. That's nice. Okay, we are done here. For now. So now we can go back to camp and do what I was doing before. Got rid of some of our weight. I was gonna trap in... Wallaby.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
You came to meet me.
Ooh,
Oh.
more.
Hands off on the cub, huh? Oh, yeah.
Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin camp smells like goblins. Yes, fun.
Okay. I was doing this. No. Tab. Because I was going to give... So I gave him all the scrolls. What has he got for boots? What can we put him in? Because I wanted to put her in the Nightwalkers, right? Can't be webbed, entangled, and snared, and can't slip on grease or ice. So if we put those on her, that's going to make her be able to get where she needs to go. She can get in the middle of people and get advantage on melee attacks. She's a 16 armor class. She's using a big butt sword. And she's got a big butt hammer. So I think we're rings. What was this other ring I had? Saving throws against getting charmed. I think she's allowed to be charmed. So we'll put it out on her. Okay. So that should... I think that'll take care of everything she needs to do. Don't think there's anything else that Karlach has that she needs to have. Alright, now for Wyll, what did the wizard have that you could use? Probably should give him the fire resistance. Oh yeah, you're going to carry a couple of the molds. Although I think I'm just going to make armor. I'm going to make 2 splint mail armors. All the items that you can make in the forge, I honestly believe that the splint mail armor is the best. For generic playthrough. I mean, just not really knowing what you're going to end up with. Unless you're playing a fighter yourself or something like that where, you know, an armor and shield would do really good. I think 2 splint mail armors are probably the best. Because you can get 2 people in a Damnatine armor. You can put like Karlach in one, and then later on you could put Jaheira in one. Because Lae'zel can wear heavy armor, so when you get really good heavy armor, you can just put her in that. And this luminous armor is really good for Shadowheart. Especially after you get the Blood of Lathander. Okay, oh, he's got smoke powder bombs. And smoke powder satchel. So, yeah, I think we should do that. Does she have... Oh, yeah, she does too. Here. And this. Those could be important, and we might need water. What I remember, there's going to be lava muffins. Although I'm probably going to do a long rest before we do that. Okay, what do you have on? You have on the guidance. What does she have on? Camiro's locket. I think we're going to swap those out. She can have Camiro's locket. Give this to Karlach, you piece of junk, you. Okay. I think that's about it. Oh, I was thinking of trying to get her Sunwalkers. Oh, she's got light. She can just cast light on herself. She's got the Sword of Truth. Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't get the Soul Blade, did we? Well, I could give her the Acid Ring instead of the Mind Shielding Ring. I think we'll be okay. Right? Because she could do something like this. Gives her +2 to hit, so she'll hit really hard. And she's got her bonus things. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Okay, so now we're going to swap in. Oh, this is going to have to go to Wyll, isn't it? Isn't it? Because I don't think Wyll has a magic. No, he doesn't. All right, Wyll and you guys need to swap weapons. Fuck me. Okay. Now we only found the 2. We found the scimitar and the splint. Didn't we find a longsword one too? I swear we found one that was a longsword. Did I already give it to Lae'zel? Yeah, okay. So Lae'zel's got the longsword mold. Okay. Alright, so now we need to go swap out party. Much as I don't want to. But now I need to go do that. Lae'zel. At least they've made it a little bit easier on you pulling people in.
Speak.
This is one thing they've done, is they can
You're
do
full
this.
up. Dismiss someone first.
And then you can just do that.
Ready for battle.
Originally, you had to go and tell the other person that they had to stay here, and then you could grab someone. They've at least taken that awkwardness out, because it's like, it's not that you don't necessarily like them, it's just that you need them for some other reason. Where is Wyll? Where is Wyll? What did I do with Wyll? There's Gale. Where's Wyll? Wyll's right here. Let's go get Wyll. So I'm going to have to level him up too, I think.
Well met. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in.
Oh yeah, yes. Okay.
Ready and willing.
Okay. So yeah, there's some leveling up to do here. Alright, Lae'zel, where are you going to get to? You're going to get up to 6th level, aren't you? She gets up to 6th. Yeah, she gets to 6th level. Now this is what I do with Lae'zel. For her feat. I had taken Great Weapon Master when she was 4th level, because knowing she's going to get one at 6th, and then what I do is I take alert. So that then I have somebody that can't be surprised in my party. Which can be important here at these next few things that are going to be happening to us. As a general rule, I actually take alert on most of my people at 4th level. If I can, because it can be important. Alright, what do you have? You have Counterspell. That's what you're going to get, because that's the best thing for you. Get another evocation. It's got Repelling Blast, Agonizing Blast. Some of these are really nice, but I always like to take Double Sight right away, just so I don't have to have him having to have a torch. And we accept that. Not going to replace any spells at this point. And now he gets to become a 6th level Warlock. And he gets another spell. So we've got the Retribution spells. Now it's time to get something like Misty Step so that he can bounce around. Pretty much when it comes to damage for him, he's going to do his damage with his Agonizing Blast thing. I just need to be able to get him where he needs to go. Okay. You know what I didn't do? He doesn't have on any magic boots. What was it? No, not Linebreaker. Didn't we have a pair of, I thought we had a pair of boots. Maybe it was Karlach had the boots? Did Karlach have the boots? Karlach, do you have the boots? You have the boots. Spider step boots. Those aren't the ones I was looking for. I thought I had... one of the ones that... Oh no, I gave those to her, Night Stalkers, but I thought I had like Swarzy shoes or something. Are those on Gale? Oh, Gale has those. Okay. And he has these. Mistress Grace with Featherfall. Yeah, let's have him put these on. He's a big Mr. fan. Fanboy of Mistra. Give these to Wyll. You get closed. Wyll. Dude. Equip those. Alright, let's get out of here and let's go do some more junk at Grymforge, and then we're going to take a long rest. We've got one short rest. There's 2 battles to do. Come on, come on. I don't know why I did that. I should have gone straight to the map and just said, go to the Ancient Forge.
I've been watching you fight, Shadowheart. Your skills are improving.
My skills were just fine to begin with. You can save the compliments.
I don't pay compliments. I make observations.
I forgot about the girls fighting all the time. Okay, there's a bunch of bad guys over here that we gotta fight. And then there's some bad guys back this way. The way we came, but I can't get like back up this way.
Easy enough.
Oh.
I love surprises. 2 steps at a time.
Yeah, there was some stuff up here. Some gold. Cup. Books. A barrel. Chest. Stuff. We can turn on the lights. But there's nothing actually to pick up on the desk. How very rude. Do not have anything for me to pick up. There's a book right there. Forge construction log. That's what we want to do. Read this out for you guys. And the hammer tests. Okay. I take that. Some books that Wyll has picked up we can get rid of. Okay. So we've taken care of this. Alright, there's nothing else. Nothing else here. Obviously here, I should say. Now there is... There is this fight. That's coming up. Let's read this. Way of Loss. Okay, you guys can read that. And then what? Medium armor starts off at a 13. Which is nice if you keep yourself obscured in shadow, but most of us don't. Oh, you know what I don't have? These guys don't have Long Strider on because I didn't do that right. I forgot I don't have Long Strider on these guys. Okay, because I don't have anybody that can cast that. Oops. Which is why they've got to lead, right? Okay. Now, as we get up to this scale mail mold, we have to do a major fight that I don't want to do. Can I come over here? And grab that. And this. And this. Anything else over here I can grab before we have to fight? No, I have to go fight. Alright, we have to go fight. How do I want to do this? Do I want to be the first one in?
Let's get going.
Probably should be me,
With haste.
because I can get the most done in the shortest amount of time. Me and Lae'zel. Come on, you're supposed to tell me that I'm going to see an ambush. Nope. Failed the perception check. Okay. So now, over here, there's a guy down there, around the corner. There's a guy up here. There's a guy over there. And there's a guy up here. So what we want to do is we want to get Wyll first. Well,
Battle favors the fearless.
we are going to actually have you use your Misty Step. To get like right here. And then you're going to do this. You pushed him back some. Dang it! Pushed him back there. And then you're just going to move. Take that stuff and move to here. Hopefully. And get out your sword. Okay. Lae'zel.
Time to strike.
I hate to use it like this, but I really need you to get up here and take care of these guys, so drink the potion of speed.
On the move.
And then you do this. Take care of that one. Now you can't do much else except maybe get back here and head towards the bad guy. And then I
Come on, can't stay idle.
don't know if I can get up here and get to this guy. I can get there, so let's go hit him.
Here we go again.
I have a stick. And then I can do this. And miss. And they're immune to stun. Stunning strike. Unarmed. I don't think it matters. I can't disarm him. I don't care. And I did stun him because of my electric and stuff. Okay. And then Shadowheart Hun. We have a problem because you don't really have good spells. This guy looks like a melee guy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you move like right out here.
Heading there.
We're gonna have you cast this.
Well, so much for peace.
You should come running in here and took some damage anyway. Alright. Double hit, take care of him. And then I should be able to come down here and help Shadowheart. Or can I get that far?
Have to keep going.
I missed. Alright, well, how about Lae'zel come and help Shadowheart?
Let my name be known.
She's got 4 swings at him, so. Okay. Wow. That was a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be.
Time to press ahead. Anything of use? It's been a long day.
Yep.
Need to rest soon.
Yes, I know, but we have one shenanigan left to do before we do rest. Okay. We need her to come over here. Then she's going to do her ungroup us. She's going to swap weapons. And then she's going to cast this.
Mactive.
then she's going to jump. 22 hit points. And prone. But, okay.
Maggots will be done.
And then you're gonna hit this thing. Hit it. Okay, one hit and grab a Mithral. And then you're gonna go back on the map, and you're gonna go back to the Ancient Forge. Yes, I don't like jumping around all that lava. Thank you very much.
Repositioning.
We go over here, and then we say, everybody come to me. See how easy that was? I don't know if we can take on the Lava Mephits. That'll be interesting. Shadowheart, what have you got left?
There is work to do.
You've got at least 1/3 left, so you got at least this left, which helps with those things. So, yeah, I think we can try and take them on. Let's do a quick save here. We got one Mithral piece. We're going to try and go get the other Mithral piece, and then we're going to rest.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
I should probably do a short rest so everybody's at full, since we're going to long rest after this. That gives me back all my abilities. Okay, we've got to come down here.
One day I'll catch a break.
We should get some experience points for, like, crossing over here or something. So you have to
Cautious.
jump to here. And we come down here.
These boots have seen everything.
And we get 180 experience points just for walking into here. We walk down to the edge and say, I don't want to go there. That's a terrible hole.
Forge.
Yep.
What a sight to behold.
Yeah, but we've got something else to do. We need to go over here because there's a mould over here. And I'm missing one. I don't remember what I'm missing. Mace, long sword. Dagger? Okay. So now, if I remember right, doesn't everybody have I'm got an alert, Dick got an alert, she's got an alert, he's got an alert. So we can't be surprised by these things. So we get to go in like normal initiative order here. So let's see how this goes. Let's do a PF5. Right before I get into it with the Lava Mephits. Okay, the way I've usually done this is I usually have someone do the leap across. I think we're going to separate here. I'm going to go here. Wyll,
Blade at the ready.
you're actually going to come back here because of your raise. And then Lae'zel, I have you do the honors of jumping and triggering this. There they are. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Can I hit you?
Try me.
Because he'll explode. Yep, they explodes. Oh, I can't move. Oh no, I have to hit him with like one of these things. He goes down and more come up. Yep, that's what I expected.
Let's end this.
You do it easy. You just like walk over here a little bit. And then go walking up here to like right, where is it? Here? Not quite, huh? Okay. And then Lae'zel, you are actually going to jump to be over here and hit this one. Tenacity. And hit it again. My goodness. Well, we're going to take a long rest anyway, so I don't care. Wow, it took her all 4 attacks to hit it and take it down. Maybe we should get some of them to come attack her here. Okay. You are the only one who hasn't done anything. And what we're going to do is we're going to have you move to here. And we're going to have you Agonizing Blast. That one. Twice. Okay. And then you're going to run up here to be by... Oh, you're not going to make it. Oh, you can jump. Jump to here. And get in here by Shadowheart, so if they move, they have to die. Alright, we're done.
Despite everything.
This guy should come over here. Attack her. And miss. And then she gets to repost and miss. And this guy should fly up here and take damage and die. He's gonna swing at me. Oh, what the heck? Counterspell. We don't want you casting spells. And you didn't fly over here because you're lazy bastards. Okay. Now, Shadowheart.
Can't give up.
How far can you jump? Can you jump to there? What the hell? Oh, Wyll's in the way. That's the problem.
No holding back.
Wyll, why don't you move to here? Critical miss on both. There's my Wyll.
Talk to me. On the move.
Now, if you jump to there, you should get them all. No, 2 of them. Anyway. Everybody go over here. Out of the fire. People come out of the fire.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Okay, there's a thing over here that you gotta go attack.
To battle.
And then you gotta grab the Mithral. And extra fire resistance. Well, you've been gathering all the books. So read the Sharon Registry. Only nicknames. I think it says multiple note titles, all of them scratched out, noted it with no longer. Recruited by her loyal paladin, Catholic Thorn. Pick that up. And now over here, there's a little bit of stuff. Gust of Wind, Grymforge History. I think we've already read this, haven't we? Yeah, we've already read that one, so that's just one we can take and sell. Nothing in that one. Come on. And there's the Featherfall that I was looking for. To save Lae'zel some damage, but that's okay. We're fine. We're fine. Magma Mephits. That would be me.
These things have stayed interesting.
I think I should drink one of these. Just in case I walk into fire or something. Because they give me... Yeah. So there's something I can do with the Magma Mephits. Some potion, I can't remember which one it is.
What's in here?
There's one up here. Oh, I missed this one. I missed this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there was actually 10. But I think I blew one up into the lava or something. Anyway, there's a bunch of them. Okay. So that's that.
On my way.
Just together. We can get the heck out of here. Now the question is about you, who do I want to bring to the party to fighting Grim? That's an interesting question. I'm at 1 hour and 43 minutes.
Where am I needed?
I've got a long road ahead. Another step forward.
Can we jump up and go get those things before we leave? Don't remember if we can get out of here just by walking. I don't think we can. Right? No, I don't think we can. So you go up here. We've been through all this, right? Yeah. And you go over here. And this is the way I jumped down. And then the only other way was to be able to jump up on this thing. In order to do that, you go and you get like from here to there, which is very hard to do without like potions of glorious vaulting and stuff. Very rude. And the only way to get to this one is you use that thing. Okay. So it's a pain in the butt. Because you can't get out. Okay. So then we're gonna do it this way. We have to go to Grymforge. And we'll have to go back up the way we came. So we've got to go a ways. Dun, 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 dun. Is the Rothe gone? Oh, the Rothay left. So it must have been safe. We must have made it safe for them to go away. Because they aren't here anymore.
Softer than a whisper.
Okay.
What path lies before me?
I don't know, don't care.
Here goes nothing.
And then we have to jump onto here. Walk over here. And then anybody with an arrow can try to shoot this one. No, this one. Sends us over here. And then we jump off here. And come to this door. Because we have to go into this door and fight terrible, horrible, nasty things. And hopefully I can lockpick it.
Don't give me trouble now.
Let Lae'zel give me guidance. Trying to make her happy anyway. Oh, we should, Lae'zel, why don't you...
There's no time to waste.
Okay. We're a couple points off full, but I think we should be okay.
Let's get going. Can't slow down.
This is... we gotta go over here. There's a skeleton. Bottle. So in the books. There's a clue here if you go here first. It's got a key and a letter. If you read the undelivered letter, the location for stockpile on rocky overlook investigated, but found the chest in question is trapped. Any attempt to open it may break its contents completely. So of death, only crying Lux Splenda with every lash. Some type of watchword, no doubt. Navigation is, and again, please apologies. So Lux Splenda, when you find the thing.
What was that watchword? Lux Splendor. But what does it mean?
Is it in here? I get a lightning bolt and a magic. Let's give these to Wyll. So it's something about Lux Splenda. If you go on the map, there's supposed to be, there it is. That's the Harper stash that we have to get to. That's why you wanted to go down there and find that. Because there's a Harper stash on the other side that we can go grab their stuff. And Lux Splenda is the password. He was telling him the password, but the damn Inquisitor was too stupid to know what the heck was going on. And I don't remember how I get to this. I have to do some jumping and running around or something. I can't remember exactly how I get up there. Okay, there's some bad guys here I need to deal with. And I really need to take a long rest. Alright, there's some bad guys here and some minor loot to pick up. What I remember. So these guys don't have anything. Candle. Nothing. There's something.
Someone forgot to oil their equipment. Everything here is rusted to the hells and back.
Oh, I don't get to do it twice, huh? Alright, because it was supposed to say something about sharing weaponry. Okay.
Let's try this way.
Actually,
Assume nothing.
if we go up here...
One true
way
way.
up here. Somewhere up here. Damn it. They have it. Shield mold. Okay. I might go splint and shield like I did in my first playthrough. Then I was trying to protect Shadowheart, so... That's why I'm thinking 2 splint mails might be better, because there's some interesting shields out there. Besides the shield you can make here. You can also add a mod. There's a mod that will give you like extra Mithral dropping if you defeat the Guardian of the Forge. And then that can be a way for you just to get whatever you want. But technically you're only supposed to ever get 2. Canticles of the Dark Mistress. Let's read that. Okay, you can pause and read that for you guys. It's a little bright for me there. Pick that up so we can sell it. She did this. She did this. Took the bones. She takes everything. Takes the booze. She took my booze. She's taking the bones and the booze. We don't have a lot of spells. But I don't think we're going to need a lot of spells to win this. I've got to open this up.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
And we are in a fight. A fight for our lives.
I will.
You're in front, dear, so you gotta do your do before I do my do. What do you got? You got a Hellbore. And you've got a Hellsbore. And you've got a Murgon Legionnaire, which is what you really want to go get. But you can't right now. So you gotta go get a Hellsbore. And take it out. Good girl.
No choice but to keep going.
I'm going to come in. Actually, we could have Wyll.
On the victor's path.
Come around here.
Coming through.
And we're going to have you just do this. Take that out.
Can't even catch my breath.
Only get a 75% chance to hit him.
Made me your enemy.
And I critically missed. Can I hit him again? And I critically missed. Can I hit him at all? I got some damage on him, but not very good. And then
Stay focused.
you are just going to come
On
in
my way.
and do... She did more damage at 30% chance than I did with the big stick with string. Oh, there's a reversal. Usually Shadowheart can't do jack. She's the one who did all the damage. She did 18 points of damage to me. Oh, good God. Okay, I think we're done, guys. Just go. Trying to whack me. I will redirect attack. And get an attack off. Okay. Wyll.
This is my time.
Shadowheart.
Faith will protect me.
It's been working really well for you. Oh. It died before I could loot it. Oh, do we need to orchid jelly this? We need to kill the orchid jelly? I don't understand. Alright.
Victory awaits.
She wants to hit this thing. Really, really bad.
Taste my fury.
Yeah, we're gonna get a rest. Everybody needs to go home and get rested. What's this one? Firestoker. Oh, that's the hand crossbow, right? Yeah, that's the one you gotta give to... I want to give that to Astarion. I'm gonna do that right now so I don't even forget about it. And Arcane Cultivation, we give that to Shadowheart. Poison Resistance, we can give that to Lae'zel. I'll take the money. How's that? These things don't have anything, do they? Oh, the Murgon has this. Halberd will give to Lae'zel. That's fighter stuff. That's just something we're gonna sell.
Another mask. The more I find, the more curious I get.
There's some about you can get like 4 of them, and you can
Let's
turn on all
see
the
what this
candles.
does.
I'm just gonna turn on the candles because this is a Shar thing, and Shar doesn't like light, so I want to turn everything on just to piss her off. There we go. Pissed off her. Have I pissed her off enough? There's another double foil mask.
For me.
Okay, so for some reason I got 35 experience points for taking the one off the altar.
Breathe deep and move.
There, I set everything on fire. It's all pretty now. I'm gonna leave all the dead bodies in here. These things look like watches or something. I don't know what those are supposed to be. Maybe turned over brazier or something? It just seems funny to me. I don't know why I got that. Why did I get... We gained 35 experience points for picking that up. Is it like you have to pick up so many of them? Or something? I really don't understand why I got 35 experience points for picking up the Devil Mask. Unless it's a special one. I mean, they don't look like anything different, so I don't... I do not understand. I do not understand. I'm not going to try to understand at this point. I'll look it up. Somebody online will probably explain it to me. There, let's close the doors. That way nobody will know that there's terrible, horrible things in there. We do have the shield now. So, mold-wise, we should have... She has the shield. He has... I should give these to Lae'zel so they're all in one inventory. So he doesn't have anything like that. She doesn't have any of them. She has 5. We have the longsword, the mace, splint mold, which is heavy armor, shield mold, and scimitar. We don't have scale? I swear we had the scale. Didn't we pick up the scale mail one? I swear we had picked up the scale mail one. Did somebody else get it? Does maybe Karlach still have it, or Gale? Longsword, mace, splint, shield, scimitar. Oh god, what did I do with the scale mail? I didn't sell it, did I? Was I stupid? Did I sell that to Blurg? Did I sell that to Blurg? Okay, well, we need to go to camp anyway for a long rest. So why don't we get on the map. We're going to go to the Ancient Forge first. And then we're going to go to camp from there. I gotta check. I swear we had the scale mail. She doesn't have it. Gale doesn't have it. And I didn't stick it in here. I lost the scale mail. Did we sell it to Blurg? Were we stupid? Longsword, mace, shield, scimitar. This is very annoying. I could have sworn I picked up the splint mail, or the scale mail. Alright, we're gonna have to... We're gonna go check. I'm gonna check and make sure I didn't sell it to Blurg. Maybe I wasn't paying attention when I was selling stuff. Sorry about this.
You may never know who's to blame.
Sharp as ever.
Half of what they're saying.
Keeping pace.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. I do enjoy a good bargain, if anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Like, did I sell him one of the molds? I don't see... I don't see the mold, though. I know these are all things that I need for items. Fairly rare that I can't find them. Well, it doesn't look like I sold it to him, so where the heck is it? It's this one. That's the magic missile thing. This one's the absolute force. That's the Sunwalker's gift. Might as well get that while I'm here. I do not see me having given him... No, I don't see it. So I didn't sell it to him, so where the heck is it? What did I miss on the map? I have to go up by this, the what's his name's thing, probably? Alright. How many great swords do we have? Do I have one? I have a great sword and a knife. She doesn't need to be carrying around a great sword. Okay. Well, you picked up a couple of shenanigan things. We read all your books. Okay. Well, he doesn't have what I wanted. He does have some interesting scrolls. Wall of Fire. We got his Ice Storm. He's got a whole bunch of money, but he's got Ice Storm. Gonna cost me a lot of money. Well, if I were to do this, how much would it take me up? I want to try this. I'm not going to ask for gold. Attitude 15. 329. So it comes down a little bit. Okay. Well, I'm going to dip under 8,000 because I really want both of these scrolls. I have one Ice Storm. I'd like to have an extra one. And then Wall of Fire is a nice one to be able to teach Gale when he gets to level. Right? So we've got to balance the offer and barter. Okay.
Very well. I have mush.
All right, he's done with his mushrooms. Okay.
Sustain an entire village if seeded properly.
I don't know where the heck I lost it. I'm really confused. Could have sworn that I picked up the splint mail mold. Okay, not the ancient forge. I want to go to Grymforge. It's got to be lying around on this side someplace. Let's go up and get the whatchamacallem the Who's-its. We need to go to the right. I think we have to go up here. And then we have to go... See, this takes me this way, right? I don't want to go that way. I need to go... like here.
The hero at heart.
Okay, we have to go here. This is a bunch of mimics. Right? Isn't this a bunch of mimics? Yeah.
This is the place, if that letter was right. Now, where's that Harper stash?
Okay.
Out in the open, though. Not likely. I smell a trap.
Thank you. We have people that need to read. Okay. Huinë. She's got like 16 of these. 14. Okay. Now,
Still alive, so that's progress.
if we spread out, we put Lae'zel. Let's put you back in a sword. What does this do? 5 to 14. I think we'll give you this thing. You're gonna go up here. Shadow Heart.
I wonder what the next move is.
You're gonna stand right here next to Wyll. And I am going to go find a little toy chest.
In it.
Toy chest.
Never wanted the easy path. That's curious. Be wary. This place is trapped.
Uh-huh. This one, I don't want to disarm it, I want to give it its...
Need to act fast.
You only got 1/3 level left. So you're gonna do this. Then you're gonna cast this.
On I go.
to strike.
It's more of it because I want to do the extra damage. And then she got her frightened off. Which... she might as well just go ahead and do the pummel strike. Yes. Okay. So she's done, and then Wyll.
Battle favors the fearless.
That's one dead mimic.
What now?
I am fury. I am death.
Time for some bloody work.
Swift and lethal.
She missed. Wyll?
No holding back.
Critical missed.
Can't afford to let up. On the move.
Arrow class increased by 1 addition if you have Bardic Inspiration, you gain one more use of it. Okay, take all that. We took all this. Everything's done. Okay, we're done here. We need to go to get a long rest. I don't know where the scale mail is. I swear I've... Is it over here? Is it to the side of the adamantine forge? Is that where it was? I know there was one that was real close to it. Let's go there. I said let's go there. Don't tell me no. I want to go there. We're at 2 hours and 20 minutes. We will probably do Grim next week. Because that's a very nasty fight. And when we get done with Grim and doing the forging, we will essentially be done with Chapter 1 except for the Mountain Pass to go do Lae'zel's thing. And I will not let Lae'zel go in the machine. There it is. It was here, I just never grabbed it. Dumbass. Man, I'm stupid. Alright. Can't group everybody together. I can get these guys grouped together and go to Ancient Forge, which will get them back by me. I'm just an idiot. I didn't bother to grab things. Get everybody together here by the forge. Here I come. And let's go do a long rest, and then we'll do Grim next week when we have plenty of time to do it and I'm not rushed. So let's go to camp. We're going to need a long rest really bad. Has Lae'zel's opinion of me gotten any better? Nope, I don't think so. Neutral 19, not even an approval. She's got a high opinion of me. Will's a neutral. Okay. Because I do things that Will doesn't like. Alright, I should probably... Oh, because she's... Yeah,
Let's
clicked
move.
on myself. Alright, I've still got an animal speaking potion
I
up.
wonder if the gods are watching me.
So we won't have Long Strider if I take these two. Maybe I'll take Gale instead of Will on the next little bit. Right? Alright, I do not see anybody with exclamation points right now. Well, I haven't talked to Lestarian in ages, so let's see what he has to say.
Need something?
Nope. Just checking. Hey, what's your history?
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave.
Yeah.
A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost.
Yep. That's why I have you in the pretty armor.
You won't ever control me again.
Good for you. Alright, you do need to get a bit of his history out, otherwise his story won't progress. Do I need to talk to Gale?
First in my heart.
First in my heart? Oh no.
What's on your mind?
Okay, I'm not sure what the hell that is. First in my heart. Is he got like a 90% on me or something? Let's talk to Scratch. Scratch is first in my heart.
Friend.
So we won't have Long Strider if I don't bring Gale. I could put Gale in the party in the morning. Have him go around and cast it on everybody in camp. And then swap him out for Wyll. I'm not sure who's better against Grim, Wyll or Gale. You can work with both. You do need... Shadowheart is there because Grim's going to call in some reinforcements once you get him down to halfway down. And you need Shadowheart to kind of take care of the reinforcements with her guardian spirit thing. It helps take care of those because they're Mephits. And then you need to have somebody that's able to move fast and jump, which is going to be me, to be able to make sure that the lava's in there on Grim, and then to jump back to do things and not get killed. And then you need like a big fighter like a Lae'zel or a Karlach to wackerdoodle him so that he'll chase them. And then the magic user type, it doesn't really matter which kind he is. Probably Wyll because he's got the long range what do you call him? Blast, the Eldritch Blast. Because he could stand opposite it, hit it, and get it to walk towards him. Because you're trying to get it underneath the hammer. If you can get it underneath the hammer, you can take it out without too much trouble. Alright. Just making some plans there. Do I need to talk to everybody? Let's go talk to this girlfriend.
Hey, you.
Hey, you. Tell me again why you want to collect soul coins?
It's not that I want to collect them, per se. It's just that if we should happen upon them, I can use them in battle to fire up my engine. Evil's evil, but it can be put to good use. Sometimes. Maybe. Right?
Yep. Okay. Talk to the Lae'zel. Speak.
Speak.
Kiss me. Alright, she doesn't have anything new. Alright, it doesn't look like anybody has anything new to say to me. I have not gone and talked to Shadowheart. Where is she? No, she's not up that way. She must be downstairs. Shadowheart downstairs. Who else is down here? Shadowheart down here all by herself. Well, she's with the owlbear cub.
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
Pet the cub.
Ooh, more.
Well, this one's a little better. There was one where his hand was like 4 inches above his head. Okay. You're a good boy. I need to talk to the Shadowheart.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Hi. On the side of her. Here, perhaps you might want it.
You thought of me. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll find a place of honor for it in camp.
Yeah, make her like me more.
Nobody's ever given me anything before. What do I owe you in return?
Golden riches will do nicely empty out that purse. I'll settle for a thank you. It's a gift. I'm not expecting anything in return. That's typical
Thank
monk
you.
statement.
Lady Shah teaches us to forswear material goods. But I think she'll make an exception for her own image. I wonder... Perhaps this is connected to the Dark Justiciars.
Yeah, it is.
This is no coincidence, I'm sure of it. I need to keep an eye out for more signs.
Where have you been?
Learn more about the Justiciars' presence in these
We've
lands.
been seeing dead ones
It
all
could be
over the
important.
place.
As long as
Oh,
I
here we
pray to
go.
Lady
I want to be a
Shah,
Dark Justiciar. Yeah, I know.
I've wished
We're not
to
going to let
serve
you.
her as a Dark
No,
Justiciar.
I can help it.
There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church.
Well, once a power around here, all signs suggest that time is long past. Very well, let's see if we can find anything in the future. Yeah, I was going to say that.
All signs we've encountered so far, perhaps. I'll be keeping my eyes peeled going forward.
Okay. Happened to
Fine.
us?
What's on your mind?
I need
Does it
stroking.
even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you. I think I'm a different person, owing to you.
Okay. Turn to other matters, and we'll leave. Oops. She has the idol shark. Can I steal it from her and give it to her again? Steal it and give it to her again? Steal it and give it to her again? Get lots of approval? I just wanted to see what it did to the approval rating. Oh, took it up a whole 5 points. I was at 41 before, wasn't I? Oh my goodness. My goodness, Tonto. Oh, yo, 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 yo. She's at a neutral. I don't know what I have to do to impress her. Probably kill things. She seems to be the one that wants me to just, like, kill things. Right? Where is Lae'zel? She didn't have anything to say, right? We already talked to her. Let's go end the day and see if anybody has anything, like, for real to tell me. Yeah. Is there any exclamation points? I don't see them. I don't see any exclamation points anywhere. Right? Okay, so we're going to lose the Detect Thoughts, which was a potion, I think. Long Strider, Speak with Animals, and See Invisibility. So if I want to get Long Strider on everybody, I'm going to have to grab Gale. Right? I have to grab Gale into the party, have him just walk around camp and cast it on everybody. Can I do that? It's my time. 2:31. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to sleep. Oh, what do you want for dinner? How about some cheese? Gotta have some wine. Baguettes. And we should have something that'll make my barbarian happy. How about that? A little bit over, I don't care. We'll rest. Anything happen to me? Uh-oh. Bad things. Oh, my kids. My children. My children. My children. My poor little babies. Observe them for injury.
Nothing. Both animals look fine.
Just a bad dream. It's all right.
Goblins had me in a cage, poked me with pointy sticks.
Hush now, it was just a nightmare. We're safe here, with Master. He'll settle in. Give it a little time.
Did you call me Master just now?
I suppose I did. You've been good to us. To both of us. Gonwick would be happy I'm with you, I think.
Like it here. Warm fire. Scratch reminds me of Big Brother.
Wait, did you have Big Brother?
Used to. Mother ate him.
Well, you're both welcome here. You're my friends. Yay! 2 hands is a reason why. That's actually an achievement, folks.
Thank you.
That's actually an achievement. In case you didn't know, that's actually a Steam achievement to pet both of them at the same time. There's a reason why you have 2 hands. I think is the name of the achievement, something like that. It was hilarious. The first time I did it, and it just popped up and said, "You get an achievement." I went, "What?" But that's what I was looking at. All right, Gale, we're gonna have you jump in here.
What's on your mind?
You should join me.
I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cook pot, of course.
For the moment, it's going to be Wyll.
Magical. So, shall we?
Not quite. You, sir.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Are going to be casting Long Strider on me. And then you're going to be casting Long Strider on yourself. You're going to walk around camp and cast it on everybody. You're even going to cast it on Astarion just in case I suddenly need to grab him.
My pleasure.
And you're going to walk over here. You're going to cast it on one of my girlfriends. And then you have to go cast it on Lae'zel. Where's Lae'zel? You gotta go over here, and you have to cast it on Lae'zel. Then you gotta go cast it on Shadowheart. And then you gotta go cast it on Shadowheart, who's downstairs. And on Wyll. So you need to cast this on Wyll. And you need to cast this on Shadowheart. Alright, now everybody should have Long Strider in the party except for Halson, but he can't come with me. So it doesn't matter. Because he can't come with me until I get into Chapter 2. I can just click on me and he'll come back home.
As bad as it could have.
It's a crystal ball. You can sell that crystal ball for some gold. Okay, now the question is do I want to take Wyll with me? Or do I want to take Gale? Well, actually, first thing is I have to drink one of these. And say hi to Scratch.
A good moment to talk.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Yes, of course I am. And I have to pet you. Because you're a good boy. Do I? I do. You can actually summon Scratch. Wow! I thought only Rangers could do that. Oh, I see. Okay. I thought that was like a perk for Rangers to be able to get him, but no. Alright, how much experience points do we need? We're 2/3 of the way there. We need 5,000. Hey, about 5,300. She needs about 5,200. 5121 because she's gotten some other things and I've made her not leave the party. So we have issues. I really don't know what to build in the forge. It's 238. Well, we could go make the susser bark thing. Right? Right? I still have to do that. What would we make? Obviously, dagger's the most useful. Greatsword is good for, like, Lae'zel. We could give her a really nice, interesting greatsword. More interesting than the one she's got. And then we could make a sickle, which would just be unique. Nobody uses a sickle. You know, usually I make the dagger and I give it to Astarion, and then I run Astarion in the group and he does all the things. I'm pretty much doing the Astarion job. He's going to show up for specialists, like when we have a 30 difficulty or a 20 difficulty thing that I can't do myself. So maybe we'll go make a greatsword. I think I made a greatsword in my first playthrough. Let's go make a greatsword for Lae'zel, shall we? Let's do that. We are going to go to the Blighted Village. The four of us. I didn't need to bring Gale, I meant to bring Wyll, but we'll go back to camp and change that. Okay. Sorry, I have to go back to camp, change this out. I want to save Gale and his spells for... we're definitely going to use Gale come... where's Wyll? We're definitely going to use Gale when it comes time to go into the crash, because he has some...
Well met. Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Yes, there is. Gale.
Let's make this happen.
Okay. Now, get out of here. Come on. It's not that hard. Alright, we have to go over to the... No, E. I have to go down here. To this door.
Very well.
Because we've been in there. The shabby wooden whatever. Go inside. And then Lae'zel.
Action, not reaction.
You should have... Oh, wow. Lae'zel, you've got to make your bar a little bit bigger because you have lots of other things that you can do here. You're going to cast light. Find yourself. Like your sword is now light.
Looking ahead.
And we go forward. We're gonna go in here. Go in here. We're gonna go over here. Gonna go over here. Start the fire. Combine.
Time to get this thing fired up. Time to get this thing fired up.
Why can't I use it? Do I not have the sister bark? Ah, there it is. Fire and the sister bark.
Sword, dagger, or sickle.
We're gonna make her a greatsword. Or did it have to be a longsword?
Maybe I need more pockets.
Did it have to be a longsword? Did it have to be a longsword? I thought it was a greatsword before. It must be a longsword. I don't know if we have a longsword anymore.
I crave blood.
We don't have a long sword. Shoot.
What's next?
Defender of the people.
What does he have? He only has short swords. Damn it. I did not save a long sword. For some reason I thought it was a great sword. For some reason, I thought it was a greatsword that you put in here.
All right, what now?
Oh, where's the bloody... Doesn't tell me. I thought that I swear it was a greatsword. That's how it is. Okay. Actually, I have to do a combine a second time. And lay the greatsword in there because I want to give it to the other girlfriend.
A candy-sweet scent wafts forth. The Susa bark infuses the weapon from within the flames. The flames sputter away. The sword is complete.
And we get 45 victory points! Which is the real reason why you do it. Oh, is it back in my inventory? Yes, it is. And we give this to Lae'zel because, you know, she's the girlfriend, right? She's the one you're trying to impress.
Assume nothing.
So it does the same amount of damage. The difference is when she hits, she can silence whoever she's hitting. This one gives her Tears protection, so she can swap between the two. Yeah, she's got two really nice great swords. And a really big hammer. Which is what she'll use against Grim. I still have not found the cloaks. I have got to figure out where the cloaks are. Because I haven't been able to find any. I know that there's only like one in Act 1. And then there's like 3 in Act 2 or 2 in Act 2. And then there's a couple more in Act 3 or something. But I can't find the cloaks to save my life, any of them. So yeah, it's very much annoying. And we've already ransacked this place, so we don't need to be here anymore. So I think we're going to go back to the Underdark, to the Ancient Forge. We have all the stuff we need to do it. Do we really want to fight Grim at 2 hours and 48 minutes? I think we're going to leave it here. We're going to line ourselves up to go down to the Forge next time.
Quickly then.
I don't know if I'll have her use the sister sword. I'm going to have. She's going to use the hammer, because the hammer does damage even if she misses, and we want him to be coming after her or me. Shadowheart's going to be over here along with Wyll, and I and Lae'zel will take turns at putting lava in and trying to hit the blighter, or taunt it or something. We're actually planning on using Wyll to hit it with his force things to get it to come towards him. But I might have to use her as well. Okay, we can deal with this. I think we can do this with 4 people. With these 4 people. I know in the past I've done it with Lae'zel, Karlach, myself as a ranger with arrows, and then Shadowheart with her guardians, spirit guardians, taking care of the Mephits with her spirit guardians, and then the other 3 of us playing games with Grim to get his to keep him in the ability to be hit and stuff, and luring him into traps and things like that. Spoiler alert, if you haven't done it before, the fastest way to get rid of Grim is to lure him onto the hammer and hit him for like half his damage. But as soon as he goes to half his damage, he then goes, a bunch of Lava Mephits show up, which is why you have Shadowheart kind of over in that area where you know they're going to come from, and she just turns on Spirit Guardians and they show up and they die. And that's her job, is just to keep them out of the way and to maybe jump over and hit a lever or something. But she kind of stays out of the immediate combat. Maybe she'll throw a healing word at somebody. And then basically the main fighter or 2 need to be binging on Grim, because he'll start chasing them afterwards. And then when he does, then you can get him to get under the hammer. And if you get him under the hammer, you can blow him up. Take down like half his hit points or something like that from 1 hit. And then if you're lucky, you can actually get him into 2 hits, but a lot of times you have to do the finishing touches yourself. But anyway, that's what we're going to try to do next time. Okay? So let's read the Forge plaque.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
Okay, well, we're going to stand here on the steps, and that's what we're going to do.
Never a dull moment.
There we go. That looks like a better place to stay. Anyway, if you like what you're seeing, hit the thumbs up button, please. Also, leave me comments. That helps the whole YouTube algorithm to get this out in front of more people. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500. Changed my date. I was trying to get there before the end of the summer, but I wasn't able to get out a whole lot of content this summer. So we're going to go for trying to get to 500 before the end of the year. I'm at about 360 something, so got a little ways to go. If I could help me out by subscribing. It's free to you. Doesn't hurt you. If you do hit the notify bell, you'll be notified when I'm uploading videos and when I'm scheduling streams, and also when I post up my polls, because this particular playthrough was picked by poll to be the monk Drunken Master subclass. So that's why I'm playing it. It intrigued me, but I wasn't sure anybody would want to watch it, so I was like, well, maybe I'll just do it offline. I put it in a poll along with like 2 or 3 other things, and it just won hands down. On Wednesdays, I stream Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That was another one where I put up a poll for like 3 different games, and it was like Star Wars and Knights of the Republic, hands down. You go play that game. So that's why I'm doing that. That's why I'm doing this one. Fridays was originally we were trying to do multiplayer computer role-playing game streaming. The person that agreed to do that to me was my youngest, Ace. Their scheduling and my scheduling just don't work on Fridays in midday to afternoon. So we've been having a terrible time trying to schedule it. And when I was talking with them about it, they were like, well, you could, I wanted to do something. And they were like, just do another BG3, but do an origin character. And when I started talking to them about characters, they're like, no, play Gale. I was like, oh, okay. You want me to see you do a Gale playthrough, so I'll do a Gale playthrough. It's been a lot of fun. When we were doing the streaming, we had added a mod to let us take more than 4 characters, because it was really hard to just have 2 companions, because each player character takes one of the 4 slots. So it was really hard to keep track of which player character, you're like, oh, where are we going? We're going into this part of the grove? Well, then we need to go get Lae'zel. Or no, we're going into this part of the map. We need to go get Wyll, or we need to go get Shadowheart, or we need to go get Gale, or whatever it was. And it was like, this is really hard. So we decided to add the mod so that we could take 2 companions each. We limited ourselves to 6. So then we could at least do 4 people's stories at once. In a normal game, you can do 3 at once. So we were able to get 4 through. And since we were streaming, we're like, we're not in this to like get achievements or anything. We just want to entertain people and want to make sure we were getting everybody's story. Well, when I took over, started playing the Gale playthrough, I realized that there are 6 origin characters. So I left the mod in, and I'm running all 6 origin characters as this dysfunctional D&D group running through Baldur's Gate 3. And it's been pretty funny because you don't miss any of the banter between the people. And like if Gale's not leading, he'll actually, if you click on like Lae'zel to lead, Gale will say some of his banter lines as he's walking along. Like to Shadowheart or something like that, which is kind of interesting that he says some of that kind of stuff. So it's been a real interesting take. The combats are a little bit easier because I have extra actions. So I'm thinking I probably need, if I'm going to do that in the future, if I'm going to go with, multiple players, I'm definitely going to have to run it on Tactician so that, the enemies have a little more oomph to them. Because with those 2 extra sets of actions, I tend to get things done before they even get a turn. And there's been a couple of battles where it's like, okay, that should have been tougher. like the big battle that I just had with Nórë Huinë against Nórë. It was like next to no contest when you had 6 people because I could take care of all the flanks, so to speak. I had the main fight against Nórë and the guys in the center. I had somebody that could take care of the guy that was up top flanking me, the archers, and I had somebody that could take care of the people that come in as reinforcements. So it was kind of like, I didn't have to make decisions on who to take on first. It was like I could handle all 3 prongs of attack. So I think I definitely want to play it. If I'm going to play it with that mod again, I want to up my difficulty to Tactician. Because you need to pay a price for having those extra actions. So people won't go down as fast. They'll get their turns and they'll, you know, beat your face in like they're supposed to. But I have beaten all these things with just the 4 characters, so I do know kind of how to do it. I'm not necessarily very good at doing it all the time, but I do know the concepts. So we're going to see if I can get this to work next week. All right? Okay, and then the final one that I'm doing, this was, I wanted to do this just because I liked the idea, and it's something called the Librarian. It's Baldur's Gate 3, but I'm going for the Jack of all trades achievement, which means I can't talk to withers, I can't have mods, and I can only have level 1 of each one of the 12 classes. So that's going to be really interesting. I made up a little backstory for him, that he was like a normal archivist, librarian type person from some other plane, and he got shipped here by the Lithids, and in so doing he took on the mantle of one of the classes, and being the ever-curious researcher, he wants to try all the classes. So he's only going to take level 1 in every one so he can understand the basics of all the classes. So it's been kind of interesting, and I do go into some of like, why is he doing it this way? Because, well, this is sort of his background and his backstory. Kind of like from Nórë Huinë, you know, why is he beating on the Zentarum? Because he was, you know, he was basically friends with Nine Fingers, and he thinks that anybody that's other than that particular guild is the bad guys, and he doesn't want to talk to them. So, and that's why he beat up on the Zentarum when he did, and things like that. So I put in a little bit of story like that. The thing with the Librarian on Sundays is we are going to, I am going to attempt to read as if I was reading like an audiobook. So I'm going to put some inflection and try and figure out what the voice the author was trying to get to you. I'm not very good at it, but I'm going to try. But I am going to try to read everything that's readable. I'm going to try to read it. So there'll be like an audio version of all the things that you read that you don't necessarily, you know, read out loud. Like in this one, when I pop them up, I leave them up for a few seconds and say, you know, go ahead and pause and read it, because I've read it before and I really don't need to read it again out loud. That's not my first time. But with the Librarian, I'm going to treat it as if it's like kind of my first time, and I'm going to read everything out. I tried to did that with the Ranger, but I got wiped out my voice about 3/4 of the way through the game. So when we were in Chapter 3 inside Baldur's Gate 3, in Baldur's Gate, I was just like, yeah, here, guys, you can just read this. My voice can't take this anymore. So I am going to be doing that with the Librarian. So if there's a Sunday that I'm not doing it, it's going to be because my voice isn't going to be up to it. And I will post that on the channel and say we're going to delay this until I can actually be able to read all these things for you and stuff like that. So I am going to be consciously trying to read everything in the Librarian playthrough, doing level 1 in every level, so which is going to mean he's come about this point in the game where we're 5th and 6th level. He is going to be a liability because he's not going to have any special abilities. He's not going to be able to get any feats, you know, so I can't get alert for him. I've got to find vigilance potions or ways to make vigilance potions and use them sparingly because I know they don't come very often. And things like that. I've got to buy things I probably wouldn't buy just to make that character semi-effective. So it's going to be real interesting to see how this works out, because I don't know how they're going to run the spells. Because I have a whole bunch of first levels, but is it you get the number of first levels by total levels of your character? Or is it, you know, I'm only ever going to have 2 spells or whatever of level 1, that kind of thing. So we'll have to wait and see how that all works out. Okay? All right, well, I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe.